Everybody has said that practicing tactics, playing longer time controls, and learning basic openings is all it takes to improve at chess. While that is true for the lower ELO ranges, once you get past 1000 ELO, things start to heat up. In this video, I'm going to show y'all two very simple concepts that help me break past beginner and intermediate levels. First up, we have controlling versus occupying the square. Let's use basketball to demonstrate the differences. I'm going to assume a lot of y'all already have a basic understanding of basketball, so let's use it as an example. If you were to give me a 2K archetype, I would most definitely be a slasher. Normally, I just get all my points from layups, sometimes a dunk. With that being said, do you think I just stand inside the paint the entire game, waiting for somebody to give me the ball so I can go up for a layup? No. Even though I would be occupying the space that I want to be in, I can't just stay here. I'd likely get swarmed and end up losing the ball. However, something I could do instead is to take a few steps back and control the space that I want to occupy from a distance. Through off-ball movement from my teammates, as well as myself in combination with passing, I can wait for the perfect opportunity to go back into that space. Hey! Hopefully what I just showed y'all makes a little bit of sense. Let me show y'all how this applies to chess specifically now. Here we have a completely equal position. We have control over this E5 square right now. Black only has one defender of it. Pushing this pawn is not a defender because pawns can't take this way. While we have two attackers on it, okay? Our knight and our bishop. If our opponent were to push this pawn forward, we would take, after a recapture, boom, they're losing something, right? So we have control over this square. If we were to occupy the square now by moving our knight in, now you always hear occupying the square is always the best thing. Not always though, let me show you why. Yes, we're occupying a square, we're not blundering. But if you look at the engine, this actually is an inaccuracy. Let me show you why. After takes, and let's say our opponent exchanges our fianchettoed bishop, material-wise, we're equal. But look at this position now. We have lost our fianchettoed bishop, meaning our light squares are extremely weak. Our dark squared bishop can't even protect us on these light squares, so now if a knight and somehow a queen were to get over, we'd be struggling to defend. We did not have to go here. This ruined our advantage, the little one that we had. Through simple trades that are all forced, they have to happen, we're in a slightly less optimal position. You don't have to just occupy the space just because you have the ability to. Not everything is good. Here's another situation where we have the ability to occupy a square. Right now, our knight can easily go here, okay? There's nothing stopping it, there's nothing attacking the square. However, is that the best move? Absolutely not. If we look at our eval bar, we're at plus 1.3. Simply putting our knight in the center, which everybody says is good, drops our advantage completely. Why? Because there's pointless. We're not actually doing anything here, for starters. Okay? Knights don't move like that, but y'all get my point. We're not actually doing anything here, and we can easily be kicked out. And in fact, we kind of accelerate our development for our opponent, okay? After a simple move like e6, what do we have to do? We're forced to get out of there. We have to go back to the same square we went to, which is now just a wasted move entirely. And now our opponent can even plant their knight in the center with tempo against attacking our bishop pair. We didn't have to enter this complication though. We could have just gone back, played a simple move like what the computer suggests, d4, I don't know, moved something. We could have done literally anything else and kept some type of advantage. Versus blindly throwing our knight into the center, getting chased back, and just kind of accelerating development for our opponent. Just because you can put something in the center of the board doesn't mean it's always the best move. It's much more important to control a square rather than to occupy it. Now that we see that we can't just blindly put our pieces in the center of the board, let's go to our second concept, which is the threat is deadlier than the attack. Once again, we're going to go head back to the courts to see how this plays out with basketball as an example. Everybody knows I'm a slasher, right? So sometimes my opponents will literally just stay in the paint and camp there, waiting for me to go in. When you combine my ability to slash and get to the rim with a decent shot, you're gonna automatically become a bucket and a threat. While I may not have that ability, the same rules still apply. Bucket! I'm still a bucket though. All right, let's get back to the chessboard now. In this position right here, we have a very clear threat with white. It's white to move. If you weren't looking at the eval bar, you would clearly think, you know, we gotta watch out for back rank mate. However, playing this move simply is a losing move actually, because we can come back here and we're threatening, boom, 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 and we got our own issues down here, okay? So what do we do now? We still have this threat of back rank mate, So this is our threat. But right now, we can't just play a mindless move. Taking this seemingly free rook will result in checkmate, okay? We have no way to block, have no way to run, okay? So we can't do that, so what is the best move in this position? Once again, please remember, the threat is stronger than the attack. The only winning move is to play this move right here. Why? For starters, we are severing the connection between this piece and this piece, okay? Hear me out. I know it sounds a little crazy, just hear me out. Boom. Connection severed. What happens if, boom, you take this seemingly free queen? We have back rank mate. This rook can now go block, but it's no longer being defended by this queen, okay? Next up, what happens if you take here? We run into the exact same issue. Yes, this queen can go back and block, but who's defending it? Absolutely nobody, because this rook is not here. Simple enough, right? Let's say we do another move like this, okay? We know that we're gonna go through back rank mate. We don't wanna do that. Let's move a pawn. That way, if we play a move like this, we can run, we keep all our pieces. That doesn't work no more. Why? Because we can take this rook now. And now if our queen takes back, we are protected. We're in a completely won position, okay? Our opponent, though, is forced to make a move. They can't protect both their rook, their queen, and their king. They gotta protect their king. So in this situation right here, seemingly sacrificing a piece, our threat of back rank mate is so powerful that they have to lose material and they're completely losing this game. Now, I know you may be thinking, how would I ever find this in a real game, especially if it's like a blitz or rapid game? I'm hearing you. So let me show you a much more simple example of how this can be applied to your normal games. Here we go again, being in a completely won position. Right now, if it's your move, you have no idea what's going on, what move are you playing? I know even for myself at one point, I would have just simply taken this free rook, right? Free rook, it's not a free rook, but it's an up in exchange, y'all know what I mean. Taking this thing, you know, and you know, it's a move, but now we're actually worse. If you look at the eval bar, we're worse. It's not looking good. Okay? So, but right here we're winning. Why? Because the threat is stronger than the attack. Once again, the best move in this position is to play f5. Why is it to play f5? If this were rook to seemingly, you know, move, we can take here. After takes, we have this right here. This is a completely winning position, and I think there's even better moves by moving our queen out, okay? Case in point, there's always a better move. So we go here. We still have the threat against the rook. Now we have a threat against here. Best move is to go back. Now what do? We still don't take this. It's not going anywhere. We're going to force this pawn to go forward now. This knight is going to have to go somewhere else. A very natural move would be to go here and end up losing the game. We still have the ability now to take here. In fact, we can take here, and it's no longer losing. It's actually a winning position. However, there's something even better. We go here. Let's give an intermezzo check. We give a check. This rook's still not going anywhere. Now this king is in a really, really uncomfortable position, and now we finally take this rook. Okay, this position right here that we just reached is so much better than this position right here. You can see how our threat of taking this rook, we ended up doing the exact same thing that we wanted to do, but with an even better position all around. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy these bloopers real quick. Oh my gosh. I do not have bounce right now. Oh my goodness. So I need to warm up. Damn. Nah, this rim higher than 10. This rim is higher than 10. I knew I wasn't tweaking. I've missed more dunks than I've missed shots. That's crazy. Even though I'm occupying... that was weird as hell. God. Oh, I don't got that today. Oh. Nah. Nah. If you were to give me... No. Hold on, we got it. We got it. Ah! Nope, my knees are already hurting. Fuck ass room. God damn. I mean, I got my Pelican case out here. Got my mic'd up. I even had some shoes on, but I was like kind of ready to jump in. It's gonna start raining as soon as I start filming. Ain't that something?